Going on, guys? Wandering Nomad here on the Trucking Nomads channel. Wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the oh so wonderful state that I currently live in. That would be the state of Pennsylvania. There's a very high possibility that I will be moving out of Pennsylvania very soon, possibly even boycotting the state. Main reason for this is for the 11th straight year, the Pennsylvania Turnpike has increased its tolls. Now, that may not be a big deal to company drivers, but for owner-operators, it is huge. Yet again, for the 7th straight year, it was a 6% increase. They've had a couple of threes in there before that, and one that was 25%. So, I just wanted to go over some numbers that I ran and tell you why I'm looking at the prospect of leaving Pennsylvania. So, right now, I'll just let the cat out of the bag. My mom lives off of exit 75 on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. That's kind of where I have an address right now, which is 74 miles in. So, as of right now, with this new toll increase that went up, it is currently $90.90 to go from the Ohio state line to that exit, which comes to $1.23 a mile for the toll road. With Easy Pass, it's still $54.50, which is 74 cents a mile just for tolls. That's outrageous. I mean, to go across Indiana is like $50. The entire state, 120 miles or 140 or however far it is. Ohio's cheap. Kansas toll road from Kansas City all the way down to the Oklahoma border is $30-something. For the entirety of it. That's 200 and something miles. So 74 cents a mile for me to go to the house. Now, what I did was I took, this is a 35-year plan. They're planning on raising taxes every year for 35 years. This is the 11th year. They're talking about raising taxes all the way up to 2044. So I went off of an average of 6% increase each year. So I just did a little rough thing, did 144% higher, 244% higher than what it would be. And to go to my mom's house in 2044, when they are going to stop raising tolls, it will cost $221.80 or $3 a mile to go 75 miles. Or 20 cents short of $3 a mile. Which, I mean, I run dry van right now. Yeah, going into or through Pennsylvania or whatever pays right around 3 to 4, depending on how good you are with brokers. But $3 a mile of that just being taken out in tolls, I know rates should go up by then, hopefully. Or with Easy Pass, given the current rates and the inflation that I mentioned, $132.98 or $1.80 a mile. Just to go 75 miles. I mean, to me, it's outrageous that, just for that hour into Pennsylvania, that it's that high. Now, for the rest of you guys, on a less personal side of it, I ran the numbers for the entirety of the turnpike from the Ohio state line to the Delaware River Bridge at the New Jersey line. And what I came up with is right now, we are at $333.60 or 94 cents a mile for the cash rate right now. Easy Pass, $229 or 64 cents a mile, which is still, for 357 miles, that is way too high. way too high. Given, again, the inflation that I mentioned, we are looking at, in 2044, $813.98 just to cross Pennsylvania, which is $2.28 a mile just to cross Pennsylvania. And mind you, all of these numbers are on an 80,000 gross weight. Obviously, if you're oversized, you're going to be paying more. Over dimension, you're going to be paying more. Over weight, whatever, you're going to be paying more. Easy Pass in 2044, we'll be looking at $558.76. Or $1.57 a mile. Which, why? There's no need for tolls to be that high. So, me personally, I'm going to be leaving Pennsylvania and probably, to be honest with you, probably go back very rarely. Might even park in Ohio and drive my personal car or something, just to get home for holidays. Because as of right now, the fuel tax there is 74.1 cents per gallon, which, when broken down, the fuel tax for this truck, which give or take 5 miles per gallon, what I figure my IFTA on, 74 cents per gallon is, I didn't do the math on this real quick, 74 cents divided by 5 is roughly 15 cents a mile just for fuel tax. It's outrageous. They get you there, and then they want to get you on the toll road too. It's absurd. It really is. And I wanted to get this out there. I wanted to let you guys know my feelings. Now I'm sure freight will go up in by 2044, because it's going to have to. For people to be willing to pay that price to go across the state, freight is just going to have to go up. There's no two ways about it. But that means that if freight goes up, it's probably going to be better to be an owner-operator at that point, because companies will probably still be paying right around 50 cents a mile, because how else are they going to afford to make money on their end and send people across Pennsylvania? There's a lot of trucking companies based in Carlisle, which is exit 220 something, I think, which is going to be, $300 or $400 at that point, just to get from Ohio to there, from New Jersey to there, probably pretty close, $250, $300 to come from New Jersey. So they're going to have to make money on their end. So it might be time to start saving money and purchasing a truck. That's really the best I can tell you right now. It's not going to be worth it soon to be a company driver. Now, how you go about it, I think it would be better if you were able to finance a truck or purchase a truck yourself, maybe lease on with a company like I did that pays a percentage but allows you to use load boards. Now, I'm not talking about Schneider, JB Hunt. I think US Express does. There's USA Truck, that's what it was. There's a few of them that let you use load boards, but those are their proprietary load boards with their customers. So you're not seeing all of the freight that's out there. You're only seeing what their logistics team has booked. So I recommend getting a truck, getting on with the company that pays a percentage for a while, a couple years, whatever, so you can learn the load board, learn how to negotiate with brokers, learn how to do all of that, and then go get your authority. Because, I'm not going to lie to you. Right now, I'm making 83% of the load. So eventually getting my own authority is my goal, because 100% is better than 83%. I know my insurance will be higher. I'll have to run all those numbers when I'm considering doing it, so that I can find out whether it would be beneficial, because of course my insurance is going to be higher than the group rate they have for running 6 trucks. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there, guys, and let you know that, I mean, overall, my line is now going to go from Ohio. I'll run stuff to Ohio, like Ohio to Alabama and west. I'm not, and of course there's some states out west that are terrible for freight too. So, I have my running lanes, and, maybe one day I'll go over those, but, as of right now, I want to keep making my money. So, I mean, there's a lot of videos out there telling you what good lanes are and everything. So I just wanted to give you guys a little sneak peek at what you could be looking at. I mean, I've been out here 3 years, so 2044, it's 24 years. That's going to be 27 years for me in the industry. Here you go, my age. I'll be, oh gosh, how old will I be? Like 55 years old. I'll probably still be doing this, so, or in some form, if I run a company or whatever, I'll still be in the trucking industry. So I'm looking at it at a logistical standpoint that it's starting to get less and less. It's starting to get less and less advantageous to go into Pennsylvania, just between the tolls. And if you avoid the tolls, you still got the fuel tax. So with Pennsylvania, it's lose-lose. And really, the only way to avoid Pennsylvania is to come up through Maryland and into Jersey and up that way. So, yeah, I know I'm big. I've been saying that it's not about the happy ending. It's about the journey. Well, my journey is going to keep me out of Pennsylvania. I'll tell you that much. So, till next time, guys, take care. Be safe.